I'm Roseanne DeTorres. I'm the managing partner of DeTorres and DeGeorge Family Law, and this video is another in our series of showing our clients how we provide them with 360 degrees of care. Here at DeTorres and DeGeorge Family Law, we know that divorce and family law clients often need than just legal advice. That's why we partner with different professionals that can guide you and offer you services that can assist you in your journey through the legal process and beyond. Today, I have with me Linda Kennyhertz of Strategic Change Associates. Welcome, Linda.
Hello, thank you.
Please tell us a little bit about you and what you do.
Okay, I am a change management and career coach, and I work with people who are either in transition, in looking for work, or they have a job and they want to change direction. And we create a strategy and a plan to get where you want to go.
So how would somebody that's going through a divorce benefit from working with a career coach?
Well, there are many phases in life when a career coach can be very helpful. If you're graduating from college, or your corporation is downsizing, or you're getting divorced. There are times when you need to enter or re-enter the workforce. And especially in a divorce situation, it can be very, very trying. People have relatively low confidence at that time. Their self-esteem has been battered. And what we can do is take a look at what do you want to do, help identify your skills and abilities, and help you create a plan to target a job where you will be successful and where you will find some kind of fulfillment. We work in ways to identify your skills. There are assessments we can do. We can work with you to create your story, to help you tell a prospective employer why you are the ideal candidate for the job and how you can add value to their organization immediately.
And so it sounds like for people that maybe have been out of the job market, you're able to help them figure out what they want to do, what they might be good at, and then how to target those specific employers. Do you help them research the specific employers that they should target?
Mm-hmm. Certainly. What we do is figure out what are your goals? What do you want to do? And then there are so many resources out there to help create a list of employers, a list of categories of work, and then we can create a plan and keep to it. This is a targeted search that we're going to do so that we're not frivolously wasting time. We are targeting the employers that you want to work for and figuring out how to apply for jobs, how to make sure your resume will get through to an employer, how to create a network, because networking is one of the best ways to find employment. How do we create your network? How do we maintain it? And how do we make sure that you're utilizing everything that's at your disposal to get that job?
I love what you said about telling your story. Say some more about that and why that is so important to somebody in the job market.
Sure. When you interview for a job, you will be asked certain questions. And those questions need to elicit responses from you that will engage the interviewer in a way that gives them a few things. It will help them understand how you think. It will help them understand how you strategize. It will help them understand how you see a problem, understand it, create some actions to solve the problem, and what kind of results do you get? And those are the things that you need to have in your story so that you sort of keep that interviewer on the edge of their seat. It is a story that you're telling. And the way you tell it And the elements that are in that story will help that person understand why you are the ideal candidate for the job.
So it's not just understanding the skill set, understanding their job goals, and finding in the process about finding a job or targeting specific industries or organizations, but also the interview skills that go along with that and what to say and how, like you're describing, tell your story in a way that's compelling to an employer.
Absolutely. It's the whole process is about your awareness of yourself and what you want to do. And then how do you go about doing it? How do you go about finding the places where your skills and abilities will be valued? And once you do that, how do you convince that employer that you're the one that they need to hire?
Right. You had written a blog for us, and in it you talked about the changing employment landscape from regular full-time to project-based or term of project employment.
Yes.
Can you talk a little bit about that and why that's important for somebody that's re-entering the job market or transitioning in a job because of a divorce?
Mm-hmm. Certainly. The way people have traditionally been employed is at a corporation or a business, and you go in and you become a full-time employee, and you have a salary, and you have benefits, and you have vacation time. That's one type of employment these days. There are many more types of employment that are project-based. They are contract jobs. Contract jobs normally do not carry with them benefits or vacation time. It is usually an hourly paid job. And those hourly paid jobs are not just blue collar. Those hourly paid jobs are white collar jobs.
Mm-hmm.
And you need to know that how you negotiate for those jobs can be very different than how you negotiate for a full-time salaried position.
If you had to tell somebody that was, let's say, a stay-at-home mom who has, because of a divorce, got to re-enter the job market, one or two or three things that you would do first if you were in, if you were in their shoes.
It's a very difficult situation, first of all. So finding someone who understands what it's like to suddenly be shoved into the job market and not knowing where to start. I would say that it's really important to have a coach to talk to, someone who understands the employment world and what it takes to get going. And then help that person create an awareness of their skills. Because sometimes when you've been out of the workforce, you say, oh, gee, I don't know how to do anything. I don't have any. And that's where we go into an assessment of your skills so that you can start to understand that a lot of the things you did as a stay-at-home mom, children, really are the same kind of skills you need to use in a job. You need to be able to organize and analyze and strategize and create a plan and go out and make it work. And you do that on a daily basis when you have children. Yeah. So all of those skills are ones that we would assess and figure out how to move forward and how they apply to getting a new job. That's
great. Linda, thank you so much for being with us today. Could you tell the listeners how they can find you and reach you?
Yes, certainly. I do have a website, strategicchangeassociates.com, and you can reach me through that website. And also there will be a video on the DeTorres Family Law site, so you can find me there as well.
Awesome. Thank you again for being with us.
Thank you.